Hello, and welcome to the Chillin' with Millennials podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Dustin,
And I am the other third, Ian.
and today we're going to take a trip down memory lane and talk about the games of our childhood. Are you excited for this, Ian?
Yeah, I haven't been down Penny Lane in a long time.
Penny lane or memory lane?
Either one. I get lost pretty easily.
Yeah, so we decided we're going to focus on the games that were before middle school, so just elementary school and before. So things like the Game Boy, the Game Boy Color, the N64, and things of that nature. So, yeah, like when I was kind of reminiscing about some of these things, I realized the N64 is awesome. And I realized I didn't really remember too much about the Game Boy. What about you, Ian? What did you how did you like reminiscing about these things in preparation for this?
I realized I didn't play as many games as I thought I did.
That makes sense. I played a lot of games.
Yeah,
So I played a lot of games because we didn't have cable on TV. So I didn't have the Disney Channel. I didn't have like Nickelodeon. I didn't have any of that good stuff. I didn't have Cartoon Network. Basically, my parents forced me to become a nerd by only giving me video games as entertainment
and bootleg movies.
and bootleg movies. But that was more in middle school. But yeah, like I actually had a Macintosh computer when I was like 5 years old or 4 years old.
Damn, really?
Yeah, and that was like my first experience with electronic games, but those were not fun. Like I wouldn't even consider them games, except maybe like Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. That
I
was kind of a
mean,
banger, but the other games, mm, a little bit weak, or just like I don't really remember them. So
but you didn't have like stuff like in your was it computer lab or your tech lab, like during school?
yeah, the funny thing is, like my uncle was the computer lab. I don't know, like the head or the computer labs at my school. So he set up all the computers and like maintained the computers and did the computer lessons.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why he set up a Mac in my room.
Huh.
And then I had like kind of early access to it. But I feel like all the things that my family gave me early access to, I didn't like. I ended up kind of sucking anyway. And so, like, maybe like a year after all the other kids got the computers, they were just like just as good as me or better.
Damn.
So I'm sorry.
That's being like a beta tester and still sucking at the game.
Yeah, basically, just because you start earlier doesn't mean you get better. So I should keep that in mind for when I have kids.
Yeah, that you have to try harder.
I didn't feel like that bad about it, but I think I kind of knew in the back of my mind
No.
that I was like, I think my parents wanted me to be better than other people at this,
Yeah.
but actually I'm not. So
You just average.
I was just average. I was better in the beginning when I knew what I was doing and other people didn't, but after a while, yeah, it was just became equaled out to the talent level, I suppose.
Damn. Damn. That's just
That's
natural
a sad
curve.
fact of life, actually. Probably applies to a lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not necessarily sad. That's just a fact of life. It's sad if you're delusional, but
These are the facts of life. Yep. I think that's a
what
TV
about
show.
your childhood games?
I feel like my childhood games were very educational. So yeah, I definitely grew up with Putt Putt. Oh my god. I think I did. I didn't do the parade one. I remember doing the zoo one, the
The
race
zoo one was
one,
the
and the
best.
moon one.
I had the zoo and the moon, I think.
Yeah, the moon one was earlier, so it's definitely one of the jankier ones.
Yeah, yeah. I think the series really hit its stride with the zoo.
Yeah, zoo one was good. The race one was interesting as well. Then I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, me neither. Apparently, they made the games until like the year 2000.
Really?
When I was researching for this.
No, yeah, that's the same. What was it Studio Humorous? No, Humongous Entertainment. Because yeah, they did the Putt Putt, Freddy Fish, Pajama Sam, and Spy Fox. That was all by the same studio.
I think I kind of remember Spy Fox, but otherwise, I don't know any of those.
Pajama Sam was pretty. I feel like it was kind of meta in its own weird little way.
Meta's good.
Oh yeah, for like a kids game, it was kind of aware of itself, which is really interesting, and I feel like it was pretty memorable. Spy Fox was Freddy Fish was also I feel like Putt Putt and Pajama Sam are probably the best ones.
Nice.
The
The other
MVPs.
two that I remember, or three, were Reader Rabbit, but that one was totally forgettable to me. All I remember is the name.
Yeah, it's like I don't remember a game. I remember the book, but not.
Yeah. And then there was this other one called Kid Pix.
Oh yeah,
everyone knows Kid
Pix. Everyone knows Kid Pix.
Kid Pix was bomb.
No, I'm pretty sure every school got a free copy of Kid Pix.
That was basically Microsoft Paint with like sound effects.
Yep. And then like the mirroring effect and shit.
Yeah, that was really cool.
No,
yeah. Kid Pix, shout out.
Wait, you didn't have like educational games at your school though? Like slam dunk typing or like math blasters or Mavis Beacon or that kind of stuff?
I kind of remember Mavis Beacon, but otherwise, no, I don't remember any of those. Damn. I think mostly it was typing.
Oh yeah, Mavis Beacon was definitely. I feel like everyone knows Mavis Beacon. I feel like they still use Mavis Beacon.
I think, I think it was typing that I basically failed at. Like, I don't know, maybe my hand-eye coordination wasn't there yet, but I was just like, I feel like basically the fastest typers in elementary school were also like the best athletes. I feel like there was a high correlation with that. And then like I was just like pretty much average. And but these days I'm pretty high above average in typing. I guess it just like sunk in very, very late. But yeah, back then I wasn't that good.
You can't mess with this 75 words per minute. This ain't no joke.
I think I'm 80 or 90, bro.
Damn, just way above me. I mean, I definitely got up there, but yeah, I'm not that good. But slam dunk typing was probably one of my favorite games because it was pretty much a basketball typing game.
So if you like type the right words,
yeah, the guy shoots. Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Actually, I actually teach typing nowadays to kids.
Damn.
And they have some pretty cool tools out there. A pretty cool one is Typing Club. So I like that one because it kind of shows you like a virtual keyboard on the screen. So I try to like cover my students' hands so they don't look at their hands when they're typing.
Yeah.
And so it kind of like lets them not look at their hands and kind of like focus on looking at the screen.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just really well put together. So I don't know if anybody has any use for typing learning, but typingclub.com is pretty cool. We're not sponsored at all.
But the other one was Mario Teaches Typing. That was definitely because
yeah, I saw a picture of that.
It's pretty much like Mario 64 except typing and worse graphics.
Have you heard of Typing of the Dead?
No, but that sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just House of the Dead. But instead of shooting, you just type words. And then when you complete the word, you kill the zombie. It's the exact same game as House of the Dead.
Damn.
Except when the zombie comes up, the word appears. And then you type it.
Damn. Are they gonna make like a Chrono Trigger version?
You mean Time Crisis?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Chrono Trigger is something different. You're not a true gamer,
Whatever.
bro.
Whatever. I'm sure the main character Sora's gonna do whatever, you know? Anyways.
Yeah, the last game I had is Gizmos and Gadgets. I don't know if you've played that before.
I feel like I did, but I don't remember what it looked like. I feel like if you give me a screenshot, I would probably remember, but it's one of those like probably deep suppressed memories.
Yeah, it's basically where you're like building a car to race against the bad guy, and then the bad guy has like monkeys that you try to collect parts.
Yeah.
And then like you're kind of like the monkeys are running around and trying to collect the parts.
Yeah.
But then I thought the monkeys were super scary. So there was a mode where you can just play without the monkeys and then you just collect the parts.
Damn.
And they don't like bother you or anything. And I played that mode.
It kind of just reminds me of Putt Putt.
Yeah, basically a game where you can't lose.
A game where you go around stealing stuff and, you know, doing objectives. Yeah. Actually, did you ever play like the free games like Minesweeper and like was it Ski Free and like that kind of stuff, or 3D pinball Space Cadet? I think that's what it's called.
I played Minesweeper and Solitaire, but none of the other ones.
No, I think it was fourth grade. I think fourth grade they put computers in each classroom, and I remember like right after first bell, we would just sit and we would watch people play Ski Free, which is like a janky 8-bit like skiing simulator, or like
Is it the one with the monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the
I think I
snowman
played that
chases
like a year ago or something.
Really?
Yeah. I guess a lot of people have memories with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never played it.
Oh.
I probably would get nightmares from the monster.
I mean, it was pretty fast. No, those were good games. I feel like probably the best game is probably Oregon Trail. You played Oregon Trail, right?
Nah, I've heard of it though.
What Oregon Trail is like a staple in elementary school. Damn.
Yeah, I've heard of these games, but I don't have much to say about these childish games. Quote unquote games.
Oregon Trail was always I think when I was in school it was Oregon Trail 2 because the first one was just like an 8-bit game, or no, it was more than 8-bit, maybe like 64-bit, but it was pretty janky. But the second one, it was like they had like FMVs or like film over like graphics kind of thing where they film characters, except they only animated their lips, not their entire body.
Okay.
That
sounds pretty
fun.
janky.
It was janky, but I mean, as like a 5-year-old, I cannot tell. But yeah, I think everybody named like their fellow travelers after their friends, and then they make fun of them. They're like, "Bro, you shit yourself," kind of thing, or like you drowned, kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, that was definitely elementary school stuff. Did you? Oh wait. So then I assume you never played the Magic School Bus.
Nope.
Oh, that was probably one of the more educational games that I ever played. Just because I feel like Magic School Bus was one of the super like educational shows out there. So the game, of course, was just like a PC version of that, or a computer version of that.
That's pretty cool. That show was dope.
No, yeah.
The show was one of my favorite shows for sure.
Same. I mean, there's like Magic School Bus, Arthur, and like
oh yeah, Arthur, Magic School Bus. Those were just bangers.
What's the one with the cats and then like the snake with like shoes and a hat. What is that called?
I don't remember that.
Oh, if you know what that is, please tell me, because I mean that's gonna eat me. It's like one of those things. Like, you remember seeing that? Like, it was like a white and like yellow cat with like suspenders and like a yellow shirt, and then like a snake, or is it a worm, with a hat and one eye and like a shoe at the end. It's such a weird thing, but I remember they
I
had
think that
books and
was just
stuff.
your nightmare.
I mean, it could have been.
That was just your nightmare, bro. Oh, I just remembered one more game. Mr. Potato Head saves Veggie Valley. You remember this?
Is that a real game?
Yeah, that's a real game.
That's a real game. Why does that sound so weird?
That was a real sweet game. I think I played it like 10 times or maybe more.
Damn.
Yeah, that was a sweet game. It was basically like Putt Putt again.
Yeah.
But Mr. Potato Head. So
I don't know, man. Who wouldn't want to hang out with a purple convertible, and who kidnapped the dog?
But in the Saves the Zoo, you can change your color. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't like the purple.
Oh, man. Purple was pretty classic.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about some real games, bro.
What are you talking about? Those are real games. Or are you talking about like Neopets? That's a real game.
No.
Oh.
I'm talking about the Super Nintendo.
The SNES?
Yeah, the SNES.
The SNES?
Did you have that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I actually only played like a couple of games on it though.
Same.
So the best game the game that I played the most was Super Mario All-Stars. That one was cool. That was like Super Mario 1, 2, 3, and Super Mario World all in one game. And then you can just like cycle through those games and you have your different save files. So I got to play through basically all the versions of Mario. And I think like these days, like speedrunning is really popular. Or not really popular, it's just kind of like a niche thing. But yeah, people do speedruns of Super Mario All-Stars, which is basically just it's remastered versions of the original NES. So it has like better graphics than the NES Mario games.
Yeah.
But it's exactly the same gameplay, basically.
Wait. So you did have the SNES, or you didn't have it?
I did have the SNES. So the SNES had this game. It's called Super Mario All-Stars, and it's a compilation of all the NES Mario games.
Okay, because I didn't know that, because I only had the original Mario combo with the Duck Hunt, and then Mario 2 and 3. So like individual cards.
An NES, dude.
It might be the gray box, right?
They're both gray boxes.
I don't know, bro. I just remember playing Duck Hunt, because that was just fun, because you got to shoot things.
Yeah, that was before my time, bro.
I mean, it was before my time too, but it was remnants from other people's time.
Yeah, I never played Duck Hunt, but
Mario
Donkey Kong Country was my jam on the SNES.
I never played that.
Donkey Kong Country was the only game that I played with my dad. Or it wasn't the only game. Like, I think like I tried to get him after I got like an N64. I tried to play him in Super Mario Kart, or not Super Mario, just Mario Kart 64 and stuff. But he was just like still too much of a boomer to grasp it. So basically, like Donkey Kong Country was where it ended.
Damn.
So it was on like the Super NES, but it was made by Rareware. So the thing that they got known for is making like 3D graphics on the Super NES. Like basically most of the games are 2D, but Donkey Kong Country had 3D sprites in the game, and it looked pretty cool. and the soundtrack is iconic. I think like there's tons of like compilations on YouTube of the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack, Donkey Kong Country 2 soundtrack. Yeah, super awesome soundtrack, super atmospheric. And it's basically just a side scroller.
That sounds like most
but like
Nintendo games.
You kind of switch off between Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. So my dad would be Donkey Kong, and then I would be Diddy Kong. And then when one dies, then the other one switches in, and then you have to like collect a barrel to get the extra life, and then you can switch in and out. But if both of them die, then you actually like lose a real life.
You lose a real life?
Yeah, you actually die in real life. So luckily we didn't.
That sounds like Darwin's game. Goddamn.
Yeah, so we survived, and we live on to pass down the legacy.
The legacy of Donkey Kong.
Legacy of my clan.
When you said the songs, I was like, do 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 tailspin, tailspin. That's sorry for you don't know.
I don't know that song.
You didn't have cable. It was a Disney show.
Yeah, what was yours? Wait, you were talking about the NES that you just mixed up with the Super NES.
Yeah. Well, because I was too young, so I didn't know the difference. But I just remember having I actually had the orange blaster. And then, I remember, just shooting the TV and then trying to shoot the dog, but being really disappointed that it wouldn't die. And then I would play Mario after that, and then Mario 2, which I thought was kind of fun because you could throw radishes. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I know this stuff because, like, I don't know, I enjoy, like, consuming content about it now that I'm, like, an adult, but it turns out, like, Mario 2, like, you notice that game's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
So it actually was a different game. And then Mario just kind of, like, bought the rights to that game and then changed all the characters into Mario characters. So originally it was, like, some type of, like, Arabian themed game, which is why there's like a magic carpet and things like that.
Yeah.
But then they changed those things to like the Mario characters. They might have changed like turnips and stuff, but like the soundtrack, everything, like the gameplay was from that original game. So yeah, they just like borrowed another side scroller because I think like maybe Nintendo kind of doubted like, oh, do we really need a sequel to Mario?
Yeah.
And then they kind of like cut costs by just basically licensing this other game, and then they made it into Mario, and then now it's just like a kind of a strange looking Mario game that doesn't really fit with the other ones. But like, what was their name? Birdo. Birdo is still like a character that like appears in Mario games today and like Mario Kart and things like that. So
the boss, the mini boss, right?
Yeah, the pink dinosaur that shoots eggs out of her mouth with the bow. She's really cute. And like that's interesting how that character remains in the Mario universe today. But yeah, it was kind of like, that's why it's kind of a strange Mario game.
Yeah. I do remember Mario 2, especially for the soundtrack, just because it didn't really sound like anything else that I could think of when I think of Nintendo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty Arabian-y.
It was dope. Those were bangers. You know?
I guess, but it's like that's not Arabian at all. So
no. Actually, Mario 3 I think was a little more fun, just because I remember the raccoon tail.
Yeah, Mario 3 was like a dope game.
Yeah,
you had the raccoon tail. The cape was from Mario World.
Yeah,
it's actually like, Mario 3 and Mario World, those were dope Mario games. Those are classics.
Didn't play Mario World.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Mario 3 was dope. You had the Hammer Bros. You had
Yes,
like the world map, right?
and they
And
also
then they
had
kind of
the
like
bullets, right? Yeah,
switched around and stuff.
yeah.
And then yeah, you could accidentally go in the same square as the Hammer Bros and fight them.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah, because they also had the map too, right? That was Mario
Yeah,
3?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You had a map. So I think that went back to like actually an actual Mario game. So that was pretty cool.
No, yeah.
It was still a little bit like a little bit strange compared to like what Mario became.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
that was a
mean,
good one. All of
I
them are
mean,
good actually.
yeah. Mario's, I feel like it still holds up. So I think I remember when was it? We went to the retro cafe. I was a little disappointed they didn't have Mario just because I was like, bro, how can you not have a retro cafe and not have like Mario games, you know?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah.
I
Mario
feel like
3,
it
for
got
sure is
really
hardest.
polished though.
Wait, you said again?
It got really vanilla. Like now you have all like I don't know, maybe I'm ignorant, but I feel like it kind of you have like the green pipes, you have like Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, you have the same color scheme going on.
Yeah.
It's all very polished nowadays. Like Mario 2, Mario 3, like those were kind of like strange.
Yeah.
So, yeah, kind of wish they would experiment a little more with
Those
like
are
the
more of
art
the,
style.
yeah, the more out of left field kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but those
don't
are
think they're gonna
definitely
do that.
no. Although I'm kind of happy that they made Mario World, or yeah, I think it's Mario World in Universal.
Oh yeah, true.
I remember
But even
watching.
that's like the modern Mario though. That's like the polished the polished stuff.
No, yeah, yeah, it definitely looks polished, but I mean, it also. I feel like I would spend a lot of money, but at the same time, I don't think I would be sad about it. And I don't know, just watching the like YouTubers, it's the J vloggers who are still in Japan, watching them going there. I'm like, bro, I'm so jealous. I mean, I'm probably gonna spend like almost $400, but I'm still kind of jealous.
What is the coolest thing there? Because like I don't know, like I can't imagine. What do you do? Like you punch up on a block or
You punch up at the they have the coin blocks, and then they have a little like sensor pad, and you're supposed to have like a little wrist thing. You just punch up to get points.
oh that's kind of cool. That's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
But
Is
no,
it
right.
is it like Wipeout or is it like Ninja Warrior?
What you talking?
Like platform. Like that's basically what Mario is. It's just like platforming, right?
Oh no, unfortunately not.
Dang, that would be dope.
I'd say it's almost more like Mario 64 kind of world, or it's like ways to access other things, and you just look at other things like that. But it's not necessarily a platform thing. It definitely looks kind of
See,
2D in some of the like surroundings, like some of them like 2D mountains from like Mario 3 are like there, but it still feels or it still look kind of like 3D more than 2D.
that's cool. That's cool.
No, I feel like the attractions are kind of meh, just because I feel like at this age, it's like you either like it or you're like, this is dumb.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I would still want to do that just for the nostalgia factor and just being like, I'm actually in Mario World, kind of thing.
You know what? I'm gonna just say that I never wanted to live in Mario World.
No.
Like I never saw Mario World and said, I wanna like be him or I wanna like live in that world, to be honest. Pokemon definitely. Like I
Mm.
wish I lived in the Pokemon world.
Yeah.
But for Mario I was like, I wanna control Mario. I don't wanna be him.
I don't think anyone ever. Well, okay, I can't say that. I don't think a lot of people would want to live in Mario World. It seems like a very chaotic place where people just get kidnapped way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people barely talk.
Yeah. It also seems very discriminatory towards turtles too. So,
Yeah. As a turtle, I don't think I would be treated very well in the Mario world.
no. bro, I just had a flashback of what was that? Master of Disguise.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
turtle. Anyways,
That was so funny as a 10-year-old.
I know. It's still kind of funny. Just like how
Yeah.
when Steve Carell yells, it's still kind of funny.
Wait, Steve Carell was in that movie?
I don't no. But I was like, that kind of era, I feel like dumb things are still funny. So like Evan Almighty, when,
Yeah.
when Steve Carell just yells, it's just funny.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we literally watched the intro, not even the movie, the intro menu part. And we just laughed for like 15 minutes straight. It just kept replaying. uh,
Dang.
simple things really entertain young people.
Young people have it so many options nowadays.
Yeah, it's almost overwhelming.
It's basically you can't explore everything nowadays. You can't know everything.
Yeah.
Like back in our day, all the little kids were kind of forced to do the same things.
Yeah.
And like be interested in the same thing, play the same games.
Yeah.
I guess it's probably like that just like because of social pressure still, but I feel like there's just so much more variety nowadays for them.
Yeah, because I feel for us it was not necessarily a popular thing, or it was more popular just because of accessibility, not necessarily because everyone wanted to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about some of the popular games on the playground back in the day.
On our old stomping grounds.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for sure elementary school was Crazy Bones. Crazy Bones was definitely the big thing.
Crazy Bones. What are Crazy Bones?
Crazy Bones.
Well, I know what Crazy Bones are, but for those that might not.
Okay, so Crazy Bones. Imagine imagine your weird looking D&D figures, except crazy, and you just flick them at other crazy looking D&D figures. That's Crazy Bones. How's that? 10 out of 10 description?
I guess so. Yeah. So yeah, it's just such a '90s thing when you think about it.
It really is.
I feel like they could be popular today still, but it's like it's just too digital nowadays. But well, they're just basically pieces of plastic, right?
Yeah.
Like solid pieces of plastic in shapes of little characters. Wait, how did you play it at your school? Because I feel like there was like this official rules that nobody followed.
Exactly.
Kind of like Pokemon cards.
No, yeah. I feel like most of us did the regular like just lineup, and then
Yeah.
I feel like everyone had their go-to attack piece to like flick at them. I think for mine, since it was like about when Dragon Ball Z Crazy Bones came out, so mine was I think it was like Monkey Goku.
Nice.
Which was nice and solid. So when you flick that, it just had that tumble effect. Maximum.
Those solid Crazy Bones, like the ones that are like just fat boys.
No, yeah, they were
dense.
thick,
some thick Crazy.
And of
bones.
course, it was that nice like red looking like semi translucent kind of color. Yeah,
yeah. I remember those fat Crazy Bones. They were good because when you flick it, you had like control over it. Like you knew where it was going. It's like you're playing on the sidewalk. So like those light ones, they're gonna like roll to the left or the right because like there's like bumps on the sidewalk surface. And they're just gonna like go everywhere. But those solid ones, those were good.
No, yeah, those were definitely your damage dealing ones.
But just to like kind of explain the rules, it was basically like you line up 5 of them. You stand them up right in front of you, like 5 crazy bones. It's kind of like bowling, and then your opponent has 5 just in a horizontal line right in front of them, and then you just like flick one, and then if you try to knock them down, and whoever knocks them down first wins. That's basically how we played. I feel like the official way was like to maybe like drop it and make it stand up or something. But then I think the way we played was something called like battle or something, and that's what I read in like the manual. So they came in like booster packs. So you buy like a package of crazy bones, and then it comes with like a few crazy bones in there. And then I don't know how like the economy worked, but somehow there were like these certain ones that all the kids like knew were rare or thought were rare. Yeah, and then like, did you play where whoever wins gets to take the other person's crazy bone?
I think I did, because I remember getting some crazy bones that I don't remember like buying.
Yeah, that's how we used to play. And then I'm pretty sure I lost all my good ones.
Damn.
And then I just quit.
You lost everything, and then you left.
I lost everything.
Damn. No, yeah, because
Yeah.
I think that's how I got my I think that's how I got Shenron. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely made people cry with crazy ones.
Dang.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I was pretty nice. But yeah, like I said, I lost my good ones. I forgot what they were, but those solid fat ones,
yeah,
I just lost them. And
I feel like, I don't know, maybe at my school, but I feel like everyone moved on to the Dragon Ball Z ones, because I don't really remember a lot of people playing with like the regular goofy looking ones.
Yeah, I think the Dragon Ball Z ones came out, and yeah, they were super popular. I don't think I actually bought any of those. I only won them. I used my OG ones.
Yeah.
Those are like my go-tos. And then I lost my OG ones, and then I was just like, whatever. I hate this game anyway. But fortunately, the fad died out pretty soon after that.
No, yeah, that's about right.
That's probably the reason I quit too. Like, if the fad didn't die, I'd probably just like buy more packs or something. But
probably,
yeah, fad died.
No, yeah.
Nobody thinks about them today. So who's the loser now?
No, it's still you. It's still you. But but I still think I think it died out like right around Pokemon cards started getting popular.
That was before Pokemon cards?
I think so. I honestly don't know. My elementary timeline is kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Pokemon cards. Did you even play?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I did play.
Yeah. Because nobody at my school played. Like, all we did was collect them and then show them off.
No.
That's really all we did.
That definitely happened. Well, I don't think I remember playing it at regular elementary. I remember playing it in Japanese school with other Japanese school kids. Maybe that's because we're all nerdy Japanese kids. So, of course, we actually played the card game.
It was kind of sucked that like the Japanese cards had a different backside than the American cards.
Actually, I use that to my advantage, so I'd mix that with my regular English cards, so I knew which was coming up. Which I'm like, bro,
only elementary schoolers wouldn't know that's cheating.
Yeah, elementary kids would be like, "Damn, how did you know?" It's like, bro, heart of the cards. But actually, I remember. I think it was popular also because the Pokemon trading card game was out too, which definitely helped us know the actual rules and use it.
That was the only time I learned and used the rules, was the Pokemon trading card game. Yeah. And actually, it's a really good game.
No, super good game. I'd say because it's almost like Magic, except I don't think you tap the energy cards. I think you just use it, right?
No, yeah, I think you just attach them to the Pokemon, but it's made
Yeah.
by the same company as Magic, so I think the quality of the game and the design of the game is pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah. It was actually a really good game. Kind of wish they would bring it back, but I also kind of wish people would stop inflating the prices so much.
Stop what?
Inflating the prices so much.
Oh yeah, yeah. It kind of became a resurgence recently, which is
Yeah.
kind of cool, I guess. Like for my collection, but I feel like most of it is for like mint condition, so definitely not mine because I didn't use sleeves.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, I don't know. I also feel like it's also for the laws.
Yeah, and it's because like people our age are like 30 years old now, so they have a lot of money in general, or more money than kids. So now they want to like relive their childhood, and
I
actually like kids
guess.
these days like Pokemon cards too. So there's that.
Be like, hey kid, you want to buy some water energy?
I remember one time in elementary school, basically like me and a bunch of friends, we just like tossed a whole stack of Pokemon cards each into the middle of the pile, and then there was just a free for all for who could like. It was just a huge like 10-way trade, and we just like picked up the cards afterwards.
I don't think that's trading. I think that's
That's
called
just like
that's like stealing.
that's such a that's just a completely dumb idea.
Yeah. I think even my like 10-year-old stuff, people are like, bro, what are you guys doing?
Basically, all I did was I found the ones I put in, and then I took them back. I was like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to take someone else's stuff. I don't want anyone to take my stuff, so I just found the ones I threw in. And then
Damn, I just would have been like,
happened.
fuck you guys. I'm not doing this. This is dumb. I'm an elementary kid, but I'm not stupid. God.
But it was basically the starter packs. Did you have a shiny Machamp?
Yeah. Oh, I thought everyone had that.
Yeah. I think that was one of the starter packs ones.
Yeah.
Did you have a shiny Doug Trio?
Yep.
Yeah. Those were my babies, but those are not rare at all because they're in the starter pack.
Yeah. They're literally like the same as energy.
So, like, I mean, Charizard is pretty legendary right now because it's like $20,000.
Damn.
But it was also pretty darn legendary back then.
Yeah.
Like, that was one of the rarest cards that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
And I never had one. And then, actually, like, my grandparents, like, they kind of, like, spoiled me and my sister. They kind of, like, got us gifts whenever they came. So, we went and my sister got a pack of Pokemon cards. And she pulled a foil Charizard.
Damn.
I was like, that's mine.
We are family.
Yeah. We're family. We have the same stuff, right? You only like Pokemon because I do, right? No, just kidding. I wasn't that mean about it. But yeah, we just shared that card. We shared that card.
That's cool. I don't think I had that many rare cards. I remember having a shiny Hitmonchamp. And
All right.
I think I had a Surfing Pikachu. I think that was about it. But I don't think Surfing Pikachu was rare. I think that was just Japanese.
Yeah. There were these like Japanese cards, like at least in Hawaii, there were like tons of Japanese cards.
Yeah.
And then I felt like after a while, I felt like these Japanese cards aren't as good as the English cards.
No, they're just Japanese.
Yeah. But now I feel like maybe it should have been the opposite. And then one of the cards was Meryl.
Oh.
Right? And everybody called Meryl Peekaboo. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I do. Which is weird,
Yeah,
but
everybody called him Peekaboo. because nobody could read the Japanese.
Yeah.
And then Gen 2 didn't even come out yet. So it was just like the mystical peekaboo.
bro, he's got a peekaboo. It's like it's just real Japanese speaking people. It's like, the fuck are you talking?
Well, they couldn't understand us anyway, but
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, that was good times.
Actually, I remember buying my Pokemon cards not from a Japanese store, but from a Chinese store.
I didn't even know there were Chinese stores.
No, actually, maybe it was in elementary. I think it was when I was catching the bus, which I think was more middle school. But I remember, actually, it might have been Magic cards, but going to the Chinese Plaza and buying cards from there.
Nice.
Yeah, buying
Those are some
Japanese
good
cards.
deals.
No, they definitely were. They had some good stuff straight from Japan.
Nice.
Through China.
Yeah. I bought the stuff straight from Japan too. And I was like, I can't even read this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make up what it says. It's okay.
No, I definitely did that too.
Yeah.
Been like this. Oh, what does this do? Oh, every time you flip a coin and it comes heads, it has double damage.
Yeah. We could only read the number.
Yeah.
Like, 100? Yeah, this is super strong.
Yep.
Yeah, we kind of compared numbers.
Yeah.
And that's how we played. Like, yeah, I have a higher number. But otherwise, we didn't play the real game.
No, yeah. I feel like not many people did. Because I feel okay, we definitely did, but it was hard just because we didn't have like counters or anything for like HP. And we were too dumb to remember HP for every single monster.
The starter pack had those like Mancala looking counters in it.
Oh yeah.
And I thought they were cool, but yeah, I never actually played, so I was like, I just kept them.
Damn, Mancala. I wonder if other people played Mancala or if they called it Mancala.
I think they do. Seems African.
Yeah, it might have been. But I was too dumb to know.
I feel like everybody kind of like figured out the strategy. Like if you went first, you automatically win or something.
No, yeah. It's just literally tic-tac-toe.
Yeah. Like everybody knew because there's only like 8 or 6 possible moves.
I think so, because it's 3, 3, 3, 3, right? Yeah.
So you only have 6 choices.
Yeah.
And everybody knew like which one to move first to just go forever and just destroy the other person.
No, yeah. Everyone just make one big pile and be like, just get the small ones right before it.
Yeah. And then it's like, your turn.
Yeah, it is.
It's basically a game of like, do you know the right move, first move?
Yeah.
And like you just pick on people that don't.
Pretty much. I mean, if you're an asshole, you just be like, hey, you want to play this game? And you'll be like, okay, I'll show you. I'll go first.
To your little brother.
Yeah.
Your little cousins.
Yeah.
Any younger sibling.
Oh,
yeah.
No. That was definitely where if you knew what you were doing, yeah, it was definitely lopsided.
Yeah. Yeah. And then some people would like kind of cheat sometimes, like sleight of hand, where like you save one gem like underneath like in your hand, like very subtly, so that you actually like get to continue. Or like when you need that gem, you just like put it back in your hand and you keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm just a scumbag.
That's probably it.
All right.
We played honorably. For honor.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, Pokemon. Mancala. Oh.
Let's talk about Neopets.
Neopets?
Yes, Neopets.
Okay, wait.
Remember
was Neopets from by itself, or was it with like MySpace?
I'm pretty sure it was by itself.
Huh. I don't know if I actually participated in Neopets. No, okay, no. I know I participated, but I forget everything else about Neopets.
It was basically like the first online like browser based game. It was like an RPG where you chose your pet and then you just played like video like mini games, or like you participated in events and then you just like kept like buying like random power ups and stuff. It's pretty ahead of its time, I think. Like it's kind of like a microtransaction game.
It's like a gotcha game.
Yeah, and there were like these events where if you logged in at like midnight on New Year's, then you get like a special like New Year's item
Oh yeah,
and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I think you could battle, you could like PvP other people.
Yeah. I think I remember the PvP aspect just because I feel like I'm definitely a PvP person. And that's definitely something I did. I think, oh, I know. I think I listened to my mixtape. Okay, I got it. I listened to my burnt CD mixtape while looking at AIM and then playing Neopets. That was my 90s life.
Dang.
Yeah,
I remember PvP was kind of broken in Neopets.
it was.
I think you could like heal yourself with potions,
Yeah.
and then you could heal beyond your maximum HP, and basically like have a crazy amount of HP, just from healing yourself so much, and then you just PvP someone.
Yeah, that was slightly
Even I was like, this is weird. I'll accept it, but this is just weird.
not being like this is dumb. No, this is just kind of odd.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way this is a mistake, but like, it's just weird.
Back when we accepted glitches.
Basically, I accepted everything that people told me. I didn't question authority very much. I was not an independent thinker
No,
as a kid.
you were a hive mind.
I was just a hive mind. I was basic. I was just a goody two shoes.
But then came the rebellious stage.
I think I was basically a hive minder until, I don't know, my 20s.
Damn. Yeah, that's definitely an age thing, but I mean, can't do much about that. Now without life experiences and stuff. Oh, do you remember Linerider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that old though? I thought that was like from high school.
Oh yeah, I think that was from high school. I don't know why I have it
That
down
was
here.
dope.
Yeah, that was
Did you
fun.
see that YouTube video where they did it to some crazy like classical music, or maybe it was like the Nutcracker or something. Did you see that one?
No.
They make like music videos of Linerider where like the jumps are synced to the music, and it's pretty crazy. Like the loops, the jumps, like the coordination, everything is synced to the music. It's basically like a music video or like a dance of Linerider to this music. So
That sounds interesting. I feel like that's like easy way to waste a lot of time just watching a lot of videos like that. But I feel like I could definitely get sucked into that.
I think there was like one viral video of it in particular. But yeah, I think it was in the YouTube era, so I think it was like for like in our high school years.
Oh yeah, back
back
when Ryan Higa was the king.
I guess he still is.
In some ways, I definitely haven't watched him in several years.
Yeah, me too. People said I looked like him, and I guess we're both like Japanese, so that's the thing there.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, Yeah, Smosh was dope.
Actually, did you watch Smosh Games?
Not really.
Oh, it was pretty good.
I watched the original Smosh
I actually didn't.
Pokemon theme song. That was dope.
Actually, I don't think I really watched YouTube back then. I think it was more during school. I would just watch it with other people, but not necessarily at home.
Yeah, I just watched it at school, just like in the computer lab sometimes.
Yeah.
There was basically in the beginning of YouTube, there was only like a few videos that were like always on the front page. One was the evolution of dance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was like just YouTube was just like a few big viral videos actually.
Pretty
There was
much.
no like channels or like maybe there were like Smosh, Ryan Higa. They were like kind of the big channels, but yeah, it was kind of just like viral videos.
Pretty much, yeah.
And everybody like watched the same thing.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, everyone watched How to Be a Ninja and they're like,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Did you remember a video called Cannon Rock?
Canon and D or just Canon Rock?
Cannon Rock, but it was Canon and D, but it was the rock version.
Was it? I don't think it was by anyone famous, right? It was just a guy who just played it, right?
It was a guy in his room. His name was Jerry C. I'm pretty sure he was Japanese. It wasn't anyone famous.
I don't know. He could have been
I remember
Chinese.
his username.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically got me into playing the guitar.
Damn.
Yeah.
It wasn't Led Zeppelin.
Like, this is dope.
It wasn't the Beatles. Wasn't Van Halen. It was it Brian? Ryan C?
Jerry C.
Jerry C. Okay.
It was Jerry C.
Jerry C.
If you know, you know, guys.
I definitely remember hearing that. I think Canon Rock was definitely on my MySpace playlist.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. I feel like
MySpace was it was alright, I guess. MySpace basically taught me how to code in HTML. Well, code in HTML. I basically nerded out on it. I feel like nobody else coded their MySpace except me.
No, I just used the pre-made background copy paste stuff.
Yeah. So the problem with those was they always had like a watermark or like an ad.
Yeah.
Like, we got this at premadebackgrounds.com in the corner. So I was like, I don't want this on my profile. So I learned how to do HTML, and I just went through the code of the copy and paste like pre-made backgrounds, and then I found the code with the ad, and then I just deleted it. So that's my coding.
And again, for like what was that, middle schooler? That's kind of advanced.
I don't know, but back then, like, HTML was just HTML. Like, there was no like JavaScript.
No,
there's nothing like super advanced in terms of like web page coding. So that was just like, it is what it is. It was just like it was just a basic web page creation.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure Japanese websites still use HTML.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just the same technology. Well, they still use HTML today in all web pages, but there's just stuff on top of it. Yeah, and then I used to like mix and match some of the pre-made themes. Like take some HTML blocks from some of them, mix them with the other ones. But my favorite feature was hiding your top friends, because I hate that shit.
Oh,
that ish.
I'm the opposite.
I hate top friends. It's like, I hate like choosing your top friends. It seems so mean.
I mean, it's not mean for me because you were always on the top.
Damn, bro.
No, but I remember that because it's like when you're kind of like irritated with your friend, it's like, man, this guy just lost 2 positions.
When you're arguing with your friend, you shift them down in your top,
Yeah.
and then guarantee he notices because like you didn't have anything else to do when you're like a little kid
No, yeah. So
or
then they
like a
contact you
teenager.
on AIM and they're like, bro, what's wrong?
Bro, bro. So
Or,
when they like made like famous, when there was like famous accounts that started appearing, so
oh,
this is like super obscure, but remember when Muse, what was that Muse song?
Invincible?
No, the one with the cowboy
Oh, Knights of
music
Sidonia.
video. Yeah, Knights of Sidonia. When
Classic.
that music video came out, then they had the profiles of all the characters in that music video on Myspace. Do you remember that? Yeah, like the cowboy. There was like a monkey, and I think there was like kind of enough to take up 8. So I just put all of those as my 8, so I never had to like bother with my top again.
Damn. Oh.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you were my top, but the other slots, I don't want to like rank people, man. I hated like caring about being in other people's tops.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm top 4 of this person. Ooh, and it's like, oh man, I got passed. And it's like, I don't want to do that to people, and I don't want to like bother with this. So yeah, as soon as they had these like profiles, these fake profiles, I could just put in the top 8 as a joke. Then I had the benefit of the doubt right there. Hey, it's a joke, guys. And yeah, I never have to bother with the top.
No, yeah. I was definitely the opposite. I definitely spent a lot of time thinking about, damn, who's my top? Who's my top? I think I even got it where I was like, not top 8, top 12. I'm like, oh, damn. Gotta think about it. Because I think you could do more. You could do like 4, 8, and then like 12. And then, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely made it longer. So I'm like, you guys are all my friends. It's just some of these people are better than you.
Yeah, I hated that. And it's like, man, what if like someone else has? What if like 2 people have me on their top? I can't put both of them on my top.
Yeah.
So it's
no, it's definitely like an existential crisis almost. It's like some deep level, but I feel like we really connect on this level kind of thing.
It's dumb. Like, that's not how friendships work anyway. What are you supposed to like rank people? And then like the adult version is like a best man at your wedding, or like the groomsmen and like the bridesmaids and stuff. Like that's like the new MySpace top 8.
That's not even top 8. That's top like 3, 4.
Why do I gotta choose this? Why do I gotta choose this, man?
I feel like it's not a hard decision.
Everybody's my groomsman, man.
It's like the world is my bro.
I don't know. Like, I feel like more people are like you, and maybe enjoy that, but not me. So, if you're like me, who's like me? Who can relate? Who can relate?
Nobody. Okay.
Some people are like me. Come on.
Some people are, but I feel like, yeah, everyone else is like me. we ate that shit up.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I think the last thing that my MySpace had was just like a giant picture of me as the background over a leopard print. And then like probably some classic rock song playing in the back, and then a monologue about happiness and life as my bio. So.
Damn. That sounds so deep. I think mine was just, I remember having like red borders and text and having like a black background. I think mine might have been like Batman for, or except red. It was like, you know, it was kind of like
Batman
me.
except red.
Yeah. I mean, red Batman. No, I think it was Batman Beyond. That's why.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Batman Beyond. That's the color scheme.
That was the cool shit. Yeah. And I think my bio was something dumb, like, hey guys. Or like kind of that kind of thing. Yeah. My bio was probably dumb. I don't even want to think about that. I just remember having
Actually,
dope music.
yeah, the music thing was pretty interesting. I think you could express yourself a lot more on MySpace than on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, actually, Facebook was still early when MySpace was kind of in its prime. Slowly
Yeah,
transitioned to Facebook. Facebook.
when the early days of Facebook, there was like more games on it. Like there was like pets on Facebook. There was like all
Farmville.
these types of like yeah, Farmville. I
Oh,
didn't play Farmville.
I definitely grinded on Farmville way too much. Farmville and was it Tetris Friends? Were I definitely played way too much of that.
Tetris Friends.
Yeah, where you could like
Yeah, I
battle your
didn't do either
friends.
of those.
No, that was definitely one of my favorite games, just because you could do the PvP thing, and then you could just slowly build up a bunch of blocks to send to the opponent. So I'd always like leave the lane and just put like two long pieces on the side and just like insta kill. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I'm that guy. I'm a try hard.
Wow. Basically, you're a dick.
Kinda. Like I'm for sure that guy. You know, like if I get irritated in COD, I definitely pull out the sniper and just just start sniping fools.
Nice. But yeah, I kind of like Facebook because one, you didn't have to have the top friends.
Hmm.
Two, you could play those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the, and then like all the other people were doing it.
Oh yeah.
It was like the new thing.
Yeah.
Whenever there's like a new thing, if you know about the new thing and you're doing the new thing,
Yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
So that was the main reasons that like I switched to Facebook.
Mhm.
Actually, I like it. I liked it a lot better. It was pretty innocent back then. Now it's a huge spy data collecting advertising machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, back then it was like a social network.
Maybe it was probably secretly recording all of our data though. Even back then.
Yeah, probably. But I think the monetization of the data for advertising came a little bit later because well, this is all my information is based on the Social Network movie. So maybe Zuckerberg is actually an evil genius, which he kind of was, but to the level of what it is now, I think not. I mean, he's definitely a dick, but like, I don't think it was like his plan for because I don't I think he's didn't have a clear business model until later on in the company.
No, yeah, well into the development.
Yeah, when I think when they hired like in the movie when they hired their new COO,
yeah,
she definitely like had a vision for the business model and how they're gonna profit on advertising.
yeah. That guy was Justin Timberlake. For those who don't know. Whether he actually looked like Justin Timberlake, who knows? But yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that's the guy who also pushed out Andrew Garfield. Yeah. I literally
And
only know the Social Network
Winklevoss
movie.
twins.
Oh yeah. I don't know what they actually look like. Were they actually in the movie? No, right?
I mean, their actors were in the movie.
Ah, okay. So those just regular.
But they're kind of
twins.
spot on, though. I mean, they were basically just like East Coast. I don't know. elite type of dudes that are just jacked and tall and do like rowing or something, some very East Coast sport, and go to Harvard and have a bunch of connections.
I feel like, well, I guess especially me not knowing jack about that kind of environment, so I'm like, that seems about right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I think it was Zuckerberg who like screwed those guys over himself.
yeah. I feel like they definitely had some sort of case against that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
but I
like,
think they're doing all right these days.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like we got far away from games.
we did. We sure did.
Oh wait! I have one more. Do you remember the logical journey of the Zoombinis?
That sounds super familiar. The
The like,
Zoombinis.
the like kind of purple looking like bean people with like weird hair or a different kind of hair you could customize, or who had like wheels or like springs and stuff.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Bro, that was the one game where when I was researching, I'm like, bro, that's instant classic.
That was a dope game.
Bro, that was so much fun, and it was logic based, and I'm like, bro, this is exactly the kind of stuff I love.
That was a pretty like atmospheric game. I think
It
I felt
really
like I was
was.
going on like an adventure.
It was because yeah, you were trying to get as many of these Zoombinis to cross and make it to, was it Zoombiniville?
That makes it sound really, really not as cool.
Bro, so I was rewatching it and I did the narrator. Bro, he definitely sold that game. Like, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 on narration. Like, he went all
Nice.
out. Like, do you kind of remember what it sounded like?
No.
Uh, I don't even know. It's like a cross between like English narration and like pro wrestling. It's like the magical Zoombinis are trying to
Okay,
escape. That kind of thing.
I kind of remember it now.
Bro, I really heard that. I'm like, that is some epic narration. I feel like he could do anything. That guy, I shout you out. You dope, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, Zoombinis was definitely one of my favorite games, especially in like elementary computer lab class. When you'd finish
Yeah.
all your typing stuff, the teacher would let you play that. Yeah. Oh,
I feel like that was like, I don't know. I feel like that was, we played that for class. I feel like that wasn't the thing that we played after class for me. And then I felt like I never had enough time. I always wanted to like keep playing it until the
yeah,
end, but I never like made it past some part of that. And I was like, dang.
yeah. And then for some reason, we never thought about just buying the game.
Yeah, no, that was never an option. Never even crossed my mind.
Yeah. Gosh, oh, was it there was the bridge level with the two bridges, and then there was the one with the stone toads going up the staircase. Was it the pizza guy? The frogs. There's a lot of levels to that.
I don't remember any of that. I
I
don't remember.
I feel like everyone remembers the pizza guy.
I don't remember any pizza.
You don't remember the pizza guy? It's like,
Nah.
oh, that's the one where you had to guess like what he wanted, like the toppings, but he was one of those people who couldn't communicate what he wanted. It's like more toppings, and it's like there's something on there I do not like, kind of thing.
That sounds extremely familiar.
Yeah, yeah. You might not know, but everyone else knows. You definitely should watch. There are a couple of YouTubers who did stuff about it, but I think that was like 8 years ago, kind of thing.
Wow. I feel
I
like
think
nobody knows, dude.
I think PBG or Peanut Butter Gamer did that. I think he also did Putt Putt, which, yeah, Putt Putt. But definitely go look at those. Those will
Nice.
definitely tickle your nostalgia.
Sweet. I'll
Yeah.
definitely have to check those out.
Yeah. I feel like those are pretty good elementary level games. Is there anything else you can think of?
Nah, I ran out a long time ago. I don't have any memory of elementary school.
Me too. I feel like I mostly remember running around playing kickball or like tag and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't have the ability to form narratives in my head, so everything is just a blur. Yeah, I didn't have the ability to logically piece events together, so yeah, I don't remember anything.
Damn. I did so much in elementary school. I
It
think
was a long time.
I did ASO soccer, I did judo, I did basketball. I don't think I did music yet, but I remember doing kickball, Japanese class. I did a lot when I was young. For some reason, that definitely stopped at middle school, though. Actually, I remember elementary school is where I broke my finger.
Wow,
That was
that's a long time
definitely,
ago.
yeah, and it's still messed up. Yeah,
Well, you
lasting
got to
memory.
tell me about that next time.
So join us next time. Wait, how does Dragon Ball Z goes?
I didn't have cable.
You didn't watch Dragon Ball Z?
Not really.
Oh,
I just heard about it
you
from my
missed
friends.
mostly fillers, so it's kind of okay. But
I just pretended I knew.
all you gotta know is Goku, boss. That's it.
Yeah.
Krillin, bitch. Yeah. So thank you for listening. Please like us, please.
Yes,
And
please like us. You don't have to like the video though.
or like video or the audio if you're listening to audio. I'm pointing my finger at you, giving you the double guns. And yeah, spread the word if you want, or if you don't like us, tell us what you don't like so we can improve, and then you can like us more. And yeah, stick around for next episode whenever it comes out or whenever I finish editing it. And you have anything else to say?
Nope.
Okay. So thanks for joining us. See you later and have a nice life.
Bye.